Welcome back everyone to our channel Masters Hub Career Guidance. Today we have a guest with us who is the founder of Ibrahim Sifbatullah Architects Academy. So Ibrahim, please tell us something about yourself.
So thank you so much, Mr. Tawseef, for introducing me and for bringing me on board. So my name is Ibrahim Sifbatullah and I am the founder of Telangana's first architecture academy that serves exclusively for the architecture students.
So today we will be discussing about NATA, which is the entrance exam for architecture students. So could you tell me what is this exam for?
Actually, this is just like the entrance exams for engineering and medical. Okay, like for engineering we have the entrance exam called MCET, and for medical we have NEET. So just like that we have for the architecture students NATA. So it stands for National Aptitude Test in Architecture, and this happens like twice in a year, like probably in the month of April and in the month of July.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is this a national or state level exam?
No, it's a national level exam. So just like JEE means paper 2, which is the second option for architecture. So this is also the same type of exam, which is the entrance exam for architecture.
Okay. So what is the exam format? Is it something different from the MCET or is it something related to that?
Yeah, actually it's quite similar to MCET.
Okay.
The only difference is we have drawing and aptitude over here, and then the weightage for mathematics, physics and chemistry, even though we have maths, physics, chemistry in NATA as well, but the weightage is quite less when we compare it to drawing and aptitude.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the difference in it.
So what is the general cutoff for a good or a good rank for getting good admission to good college?
Yeah, usually there is no quite such a cutoff which is announced in the beginning. Okay, it's like it depends on a lot of criteria which are there, but then it's like for maths, physics, chemistry and aptitude, that's section A. So we have to score 20 marks, and then for part B, which is drawing, we have to score 30 marks. So it's total 20 plus 30, it's like 50, but that does not mean that is the cutoff. It means that out of 200 we need to score at least 20 marks in part A and 30 marks in part B. That's the thing.
Okay.
But the cutoff usually it will be decided at the end of when they are announcing the results. At that time, the Council of Architecture, which is the main body which conducts the exam, which gives license to the architects.
Okay.
So this main body will decide what should be the cutoff.
So is there any exam which is related to that, which a student can appear when he's preparing for the NATA?
Yeah, we have one more exam. Okay, actually there are two exams.
Okay.
One is NATA, and one more exam is JEE, means paper 2. Okay, paper 2A. From this year, they created a difference between 2A and 2B. So earlier it used to be like paper 2 is for architecture and also for planning, the planning. Okay. But now they just segregated that. So 2A is for architecture and 2B is for planning. So it's like JEE means paper 1 is for engineering, paper 2 is for architecture and planning.
Okay, so it is basically a person who is preparing for architecture planning will be writing only the paper 2. 2B, right?
Yes, for planning 2B, 2A for architecture.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not like usually people are in that confusion that if you are writing JEE means then you have to write both the papers. Okay. It's not like that. If you want to come into architecture, then you just have to write down JEE means paper 2. That's 2A.
2A.
Yeah, 2A.
Okay. So what are the maximum number of attempts which a person can make, or is there any age limit for that?
No, there is no upper age limit, but anyone who has finished their intermediate, they can attempt for NATA. It's like there is a certain criteria over here. Okay. One is that if they are attempting NATA after appearing for intermediate, okay, then they have to be MPC. Okay. But if they are attempting NATA after completing their diploma, okay, then they need to have compulsory mathematics as their background.
Okay, so it's the same thing which we have for bee planning also, right? That's also, but well, are they both the same or is there a difference between them?
No, no, bee planning is something else.
Okay.
So probably we could make a new video on that.
Yeah, we can plan.
Yeah, but it's like yeah, we have 2 attempts in a year.
Okay.
So one is in the month of April, and then the second attempt is in the month of July.
Okay.
So it's like students can attempt both, and in whatever exam, in whatever attempt they are scoring the highest, that highest score will be considered for their rank.
So basically, like we have only 2 attempts, or is there any number of attempts which he can make?
No, 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 just 2 attempts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if person doesn't get in this 2, means he's not eligible to apply next year, or he can apply next year.
Yeah, he can apply next year, but if he is not able to qualify in the exam, then he cannot apply to join a PR.
Okay. So it's
Yes, he needs to at least qualify. Like suppose last year 62 was the qualifying marks.
okay.
So if anyone who gets more than 62, he is eligible to get a seat. But it's not going to guarantee whether he will get a seat or not.
Okay.
But he will be eligible. That's it.
Okay.
So probably who is not eligible, I mean who has got good score, okay, who is eligible to appear, but if he is not getting a rank,
Okay.
and if he is getting a very bad rank, and if he is not able to get a seat,
Right.
then he can get a seat through the second counseling. Okay, like
Okay.
there are different phases. First phase, second phase, then spot admission will happen, and then in the end, management seat will also be there.
Okay.
So it's like anyone who is not able to secure a seat from any counseling and also from the spot admission, then they can go for the management seat. So they will have to pay a donation of like 1 lakh, 2 lakh, depending on what that college is. Okay, the value of that college, and then that much they are going to charge.
Okay. So coming back to the exam, what is the area which a student should focus more upon to get a good rank, or I mean, score a good
Okay.
marks?
Actually, the thing is, students are always having a misunderstanding in their mind that if there is no drawing, they should choose BR. Okay?
Okay.
Let me clear this thing. So it's like drawing and painting. Yeah, it does have a major significance, but then drawing and painting is just like getting a glass of water from a huge bucket.
Okay.
Okay, drawing has that much significance, but it's like just a glass of water from a huge bucket of water. Okay, so that's the thing.
Okay, so
And what was that question? Can you just tell
yeah,
me?
what is the area or topic which we can focus more to get a good rank?
Okay, so as far as the entrance exams is concerned, the student should be well versed with the drawing part. Okay, because that's the part where they will be getting the highest score. Okay, so 125 out of 200 is what they are going to secure. I mean, that's the score for drawing.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's part B, and for part A, it's like 55.
Okay, so you have the 2 parts, part A and part B.
Yes, part A and part B is there. So part B is for drawing.
Okay.
So 125 marks is reserved for drawing, and from this 55 marks, 22.5 marks is given to maths, physics, chemistry combined.
Okay.
Actually, it's not 55; it's 75. 75.
Yeah.
So from this 75, 52.5 is for aptitude,
Okay.
and 22.5 marks is for maths, physics, and chemistry combined.
Command is 72.5.
75.
Okay.
Yes.
Total is 75.
Yes, 75. So 22.5, 52.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So this is 75 for
Part A.
part A, and what about the part B? This is completely drawing.
Yeah, we will be getting 3 questions.
Okay.
So 55, 35, and 35.
Okay.
Yes. So that's 125.
Okay. So this is all complete drawing.
Yes, everything is drawing.
Okay. So according to you, what's the best strategy to get a good marks?
I would suggest you can come and join to my academy. That's the best way you could get good score. Okay, actually the staff that we have, we really have a well qualified staff in our academy. Okay, in fact last year out of 200, Two
Okay.
of my students got more than 150 marks.
That's great.
Okay, yes, thank you. So the score which usually the good score, okay, which the students get, it is between 150, 160 like that. So
Okay.
148.5 and 147.5, these are the scores which my students scored. And then when it comes to drawing, okay, drawing and aptitude, I take these parts. But for mathematics and physics and chemistry, we have a really brilliant teachers who really know how to teach well. Okay, they are able to connect emotionally with the students.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the thing.
So any tip for other than joining your institute but first very good marks?
So it's like there are a lot of textbooks which are available online. So these textbooks are for those students who are willing to go for self-study. Okay, but when it comes to getting a really good score, I would suggest the students to at least go and join any institute, not just mine, okay, not just mine, probably you might be in some other state, some other city, so you need a person who could guide you in a way to get good score, okay, you might be able to get good score, but then the best way is to join any institute, or you can get a mentor as well. Yeah, so if any students need any sort of guidance from me, then probably we could in the description we can add my phone number,
we
my
can do that.
website, and also we can have your own website as well, your own phone
Right.
number as well. Yeah, so it's like we also offer online classes to the students who are not available in the city. So we also have students who are enrolling for NATA from America.
Oh, that's great.
Yes, so we have students from America, then other countries as well. So we have a specific time for that. So students are supposed to log in at that time. And the good thing about my academy is that we focus the individual and every student. Okay, because I have a belief from the beginning that every student has their own capability to understand. Okay, if we have a single batch and if we just have all the students coming at that time, and if we teach them accordingly, okay, like if we just teach them thinking that everybody will be able to follow, then that's the thing which we are mistaken. Okay, every student have their own level of understanding. So probably someone might be able to understand what I am explaining quickly, but then there is going to be a person who will feel that probably what he is teaching I'm not able to understand.
Right.
Okay, so for that we believe in giving individual attention to each and every student. Yeah.
So I think this is more the last question. Any advice for students who want to join architecture?
Okay. One advice which I would give you is that actually there are two advices which I usually give to each and every student of mine.
Right.
The first thing is that probably your passion will help you come to a certain level. Okay, probably you might be passionate about architecture, you might be passionate about design, you might be passionate about construction and all, but then your passion is going to come and stop at some level.
Okay.
Okay, but beyond that level, if you want to reach new heights, if you want to achieve success in your life, then your dedication and punctuality is something which is going to help you a lot. Okay, your dedication and punctuality will take you beyond that limit where your passion has left you. Okay, so this is the first thing which I would like to advise you. The second thing which I have as an advice to all the students who are watching this video is that probably once you are enrolling into architecture,
Okay.
you are going to face a lot of pressure in your life. Okay, there is going to be a lot of stress in your life. So one thing which you should remember is that if you are able to handle this pressure, then you are going to turn into a diamond. And if you're not able to handle this pressure, then you're going to break like a glass.
So basically the coal which takes the pressure ends up becoming a diamond.
Of course, okay, of course. Probably right now you are at the level of coal. Okay, don't, by the word coal, it does not mean that you are black in color. Okay, it's just that it's just the level of knowledge that you are having right now. Okay, so under the pressure, okay, the better this college you are getting enrolled into, the more challenging it's going to be. Okay, the teachers are they just have this thinking that they want to make you the best. Okay, so the best the teachers are, the more pressure and stress is going to be applied on you. Okay, so if you at any stage of your life you feel that you are under the pressure, just remember my words. Okay, you are about to become the diamond, and if you're not able to hold that pressure in you, then be ready to break like a glass as well.
Alright then, I think this is it for this video. Next video, we'll be discussing some other topic and we'll have another guest with us. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you everyone. Wish you all the best.
Please like, comment, share and subscribe to our channel Masters of Career Guidance. Have a great day. Thank you.